What's going on, guys? This is Tyler here with richinthehead.com, and the purpose of today's video is actually just give you real-life molecular, cellular, scientific proof of the law of attraction, and that your perception and the way you see the world, the way you look at things, whether it be positive or negative, actually has an effect on your chemistry, your cells, and just the world around you, and your results that you get. And a lot of people out there have heard it. They've seen the movie The Secret. They've heard of the law of attraction. Or some people haven't. Some of you out there, this might be brand new to you. And this is actually going to blow your mind if you've never heard about anything like this. So I want you to stay all the way to the end of this video, because it's really going to be a big eye opener. It's really going to open your awareness, and it might even change your life. It might even change your life depending on where your awareness is right now. But like I said, a lot of people have heard of the law of attraction. They just think it's a bunch of bull crap. They think it's a bunch of hoodoo. They think it's hippie bull crap. And when I first heard it, I knew it was the truth, because I've felt the results in my life. When you think good things happen. When you look for the good in life, you find the good in life. But some people out there just need proof. Some people, I'm one of them people. I'm one of the people that I'm very analytical. I like to have proof. I like to have scientific pictures, diagrams, facts, figures. I'm that kind of person. But I'm always on YouTube. I'm always looking up crazy stuff. I'm always looking at. I'm always I'm a real big self-development junkie, and I love to just discover myself and find out more about how the world around me works, and how my thoughts and my feelings can actually change things like that. So I'm watching Bob Proctor, and I'm watching Dr. Wayne Dyer, and I'm watching just all these people out there, and I'm constantly reading books, stuff like that. And I ran up on this guy named Bruce Lipton, which he's like he's a scientist. He's he's got a PhD and all that. He's got a degree. He actually teaches people, about what I'm about to teach you. But when I was watching this video, it was actually like a three-hour long video that actually goes very deep into it. You can actually look it up on YouTube if you want to. I would actually recommend it that you look up Bruce Lipton on YouTube. You can do that. But I'm going to break it down in a way that's much shorter, and might be able to get to the point a little bit faster. And actually, I don't use such as big words as him, just because I don't have that big of a vocabulary. So I kind of dumb it down so everybody can understand it. So first of all, I just want to explain that as us as living beings, every living thing out there, whether it be a human or bird, it doesn't matter. We're all made up of cells, actual trillions and trillions and trillions of cells. And each one of these cells actually has a life of its own. They work together for one purpose, to work on this body, to work on you. But they're actually individual in life. Like they're all individual, have their own little life. They actually have their own little digestive system, their own nervous system, cells have everything we have. Or we have everything our cells have, because it works like that. We're made up of cells, so we cannot have anything that a cell does not have. So a cell has everything we have. All the systems we have, respiratory, digestive, all that stuff. And here it is, a little bit better. Let's see if I can. All right. So as we were growing up, as we were going to school, you're in biology class, you open up your textbook and you see, this picture. You see the cell, you got the cell membrane, you got the little, whatever these are, the little chromosomes and all that stuff, and then you have the nucleus on the inside. And then in biology, they always told us that the nucleus controls the cell. That the nucleus is the control center, like the brain to a human. Like a human, like this is my control center, this is my brain, this is what controls all my functions and everything. And they found out, they actually tested it. They took a cell and they took this out. They pulled it out with like a needle. I don't know how they did it, but they pulled this out, and the cell actually continued to live and grow without the nucleus in there. So that right there just proves that is not the control center. Everything they be teaching you in school is wrong. Just to let you know, because science is actually 10 years behind. Science is always 10 years behind. When they give you those textbooks, whatever is in those textbooks, it's actually 10 years behind whatever they've already learned. So I'm telling you some futuristic stuff right now, so just listen to me. Because sometimes the school system right now is messed up. They really don't know what they're talking about. They really don't. And I'm going to break it down for you right now. So I already proved them wrong once, saying that this is not the control center of the cell. It's actually the reproductive system. because they found out that when they took it out, the cell actually died 3 months later. But that's because cells have a lifespan of a certain amount of time, and what they do is they reproduce. They reproduce and they make another cell or whatever, and then they die off. But they took this out, and they actually found out that this is the reproductive system because it's like the blueprint. It's the blueprint that keeps all the information and all that stuff so it can actually reproduce. But they found out, the cool thing they found out, it was like, well, if the nucleus is not the brain of the cell, then what is? And they started doing little tests and stuff, and they figured out that the membrane, the actual outside of it, the membrane is actually what controls the cell. And this is where it gets crazy, people. This is where it gets crazy because it's actually this outside right here is what controls what's going on. But it's not actually this. This is all this does is interprets information and puts it in here. The information is out here. The life, the spirit, everything that controls the actual cell is actually not even in the cell. It's just outside in the universe, in the air, in the existence. And the cool thing is that the membrane has these little antennae and little sensory receptors that are on the outside. Just like we have our 5 senses. We have sight, touch, taste, smell, hearing, all that stuff. All that stuff is on the outside. You know what I'm saying? And this is like the cell's 5 senses. You know what I'm saying? And they have these little antennae, right? And they pick up certain things. And it's actually, the membrane is actually closed off to everything. But these antennae actually, they're like little machines. They control things. It's weird. But I'm going to show you like this. You see these things right here? These are actually doors, little channels that allow, life and, different information, different things to come into the cell. And they come in through these little antennae. These antennae pick up what's going on out here. It's like getting off a bit. But all this information, all this stuff out here. This is whatever you want to call it. You can call it, existence. You can call it God. You can call it, just spirit. Yeah, I mean, you can call it whatever you want. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, it still goes with what's in the Bible because God is everything. God might control all this stuff. I mean, I'm not here to put you on a religious thing or anything like that because I'm not going to sit here and act like I know everything. I'm just telling you what is proven, right now. But like I said, these little antennae, they actually pick up these dots, and whichever antenna goes with that actual element, it actually opens up this channel and allows more to come in. So that's actually what controls the cell. But here's the weird part. You say, what controls these antennae? Perception and belief. Perception and belief of what actually we take on as reality is what controls these sensory organs, these sensory antennae on the cell. And you got to really think about that. Really, really think about that. If what we believe and what we perceive controls these antennae, because these different antennae pick up different things. So if you're always looking at the negative side of things, if you're always you're a pessimist, if you're always looking at the bad side of things, then the good antennae are actually going to just die off. They're not going to be useful. They're going to die. It's true what they say. If you don't use it, you lose it. But the negative ones will be live and thriving, and all the negativity will be going into these cells. All this negative stuff will be going right into these cells and feeding it just all that negativity and bad things, just bad stuff. I mean, I don't know what it is, but it's just letting all the bad things in. So, I mean, this is down to a scientific, just molecular level. Because good and bad is all out here. All of this ether, this universe, this whatever, God, whatever, it's all good and bad. It's good and bad all at once. We decide whether we want to pick out the good or pick out the bad. We decide whether we want to let the good in or let the bad in. You understand? And since our cells are actually letting that good or that bad in, whichever we choose to perceive, I mean, that is life. That is what's letting us know that you have to look on the bright side of things. You have to look at the good part. You have to see the world as a good place and not as a bad place. Because if not, it's going to just mess up your cells. It's going to cause cancer. It's going to cause disease. It's going to cause, your cells are not going to act right. They're not going to form in unison like they're supposed to. And like I said, that's what causes cancer. That's what causes all this stuff that science is, that the health system is trying to fix, but they know the reason. That's the bad thing. I'm 23 years old. I've never been to health school, and I found this on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's all proven. You can read books about it. I read books about it and everything. It's crazy. If they already know they already know what the reason that cancer is caused, which is through perception, which is stress and looking at the bad side of things, then why are they giving us chemo? Why are they giving people poison to kill this expensive poison, matter of fact, that people are having to pay, thousands and thousands of dollars just to kill cancer, when the real reason is they can just sit down and meditate for a little while a day and just relax and live life, It's crazy. I get real deep into this stuff. I mean, because I feel like this is my purpose in life. I feel like I'm alive to spread this word, to spread this knowledge, and to spread this awareness to people, so that they can make their own opinions and figure out, that everything that people are telling you is not true. Everything that you read in the textbook is not true, people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why I love the business that I'm in right now, because it gives me a platform, and it surrounds me with positivity, and it allows me to spread what I want. It allows me to spread my knowledge and spread my message. And if this sounds like something that you want to do, if this sounds like if you have a message you want to spread, if you have a story, if you have an experience that you feel like the world needs to know, then you can go ahead and click that link below. Because I mean, this business has changed my life. This business has changed my life, and it's just caused me to have a whole new look on life, and actually give me the time to go after my passion and find out more about this stuff right here. Because this is really what the world needs. I feel like this is really, this is what's missing out of our lives that we need. We need to just start looking at the bright side of things and stop stressing so much, stop worrying, and know the truth that it's all up here. It's all up here, and I just proved it to you through showing you at the molecular level, and you don't have to take my word for it. You can look it up. Look it up. I mean, it's the stuff is all over the place. I mean, it's been in scientific journals. It's all over the place. But I mean, like I said, it will blow your mind. If this is the first time you're watching it, you might have to watch it over again, because I mean, this stuff is crazy. I mean, it's just nuts how much the law of attraction, and how much your perception and your beliefs actually affect you on a cellular level. And what's also crazy is that you can look at the world as one big, living organism. And if, like in our body, we have trillions and trillions of tiny little cells. The world has billions of them, and they're called humans. And the problem with the world right now is we're confused. You know what I'm saying? We don't know our purpose in life. We're not working together to spread love and peace and harmony, and we're not living our purpose. People are not living their purpose on this world, and that's what's causing us to pollute the world and just mess. I feel like if they just spread the truth, that people just knew the truth, that the world would be a so much better place. You know what I'm saying? Quit trying to quit trying to get rid of your problems with drugs and alcohol and medicine and all this stuff that the government. I'm going on a rant here, but it's crazy. If you can just learn how to control these thoughts and these feelings up in here, the world is your oyster. You can have whatever you want. It doesn't matter. I've proven it. I mean, I'm from South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the other side of the country, actually living my dreams, doing what I love and getting paid to do it. And it's because I keep my mind focused on what I want. You know what I'm saying? I keep my beliefs staked in the ground. And it's crazy. But I mean, I went off on. I told you this video was going to be kind of long, but if you want to get more in depth of what I was just talking about and get a better, more detailed description of it, you can look up look up Bruce Lipton on YouTube. I mean, he's got all kinds of stuff. And if you like the way I put it, I also have a lot more videos explaining stuff like this, and just thought and personal development. You can go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you're watching me Facebook or whatever, go ahead and friend me. Comment, leave me a comment. Just give me some feedback or something on this. I'm not doing this. I'm doing this for y'all. I'm doing this to help y'all, to give y'all awareness. So if y'all have any value, please leave me a comment. You know what I'm saying? Just connect with me. But like I said, I love you guys. Thanks for watching all to the end of this video. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.